BlackTop Radio. The BlackTop Radio. Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most. How it feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. BlackTop, BlackTop, BlackTop Radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. First station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really popping yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. BlackTop, what did you expect? BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop. BlackTop. BlackTop Radio.
Live from Richmond, Virginia. It is time for the wildest radio show on the Nizat. Okay, my name is Mike J. Happy Hump Day. Hopefully y'all are humping safely. Oh, we got a great show for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, because not only do we have a special guest in the room, not only is the four of us back in full effect. Yeah. Man, we got great conversation. We got great news. We got just all around greatness. Okay, so we appreciate y'all for tuning in to us, man. Appreciate y'all for following us and subscribing to us. But of course, let me introduce the squad. Starting at pink tank top. Yeah, there you go.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the master of him.
I'm here.
Hilarious. Point guard.
Present.
Need I say more?
That's it. That's all we got.
Miss Milan, what's up, baby?
What's up?
How's your week? Oh, man. Oh, my God.
I need it to be over. Like, expeditiously.
Oh, okay.
Like, work this week has been ridiculous.
Stressful, huh?
For no reason at all.
Well, we glad you get this outlet here to breathe.
No, I got to show back up tomorrow with a presentation. Like, this is crazy.
Only Wednesday.
Like, wow.
Shout out to her 9 weeks project, man.
Yeah, man.
That's all right, man. Well, I hope you pass your SOL.
I hope I do too, baby.
Right.
I hope I do.
Leave no child behind.
It might be the last presentation I do.
Beside her, of course, returning to us, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Erica Kimberly. Hello.
Hey.
How's your week?
I kind of feel like her. I don't know what's been going on in the corporate sector.
I swear to God.
But oh my gosh, please calm down. From the scammers to the just admin systems, just everything relax. Friday cannot come here soon enough.
Baby.
Already. And of course, last but certainly not least, the man in the fast lane, Lambo. What's up, big dog?
Oh man, everything's good. In a world of chaos, I'm in peace and harmony.
Come on,
I ain't
now.
getting to lie
What
to
the?
you. Like,
What are the nods of that?
we're in the what is this? The alternate universe, right now?
Right.
Oh, in a world of chaos, I'm in peace.
That's all right there, bro.
Well, bless this brother.
It is about that time when we get to know what the hell be going on in these streets of Jesus Christ, Lord God, Church of Latter-day Saints. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the one and only Miss Milan with headlines. What's up, baby?
Well, hello, you guys, and welcome back to Headlines with your girl, Miss Milan.
Okay,
so excited to have you guys here with us. It's been a while. You know, we haven't caught up. We haven't got a chance to, go over the things that's been going on. And one of the things I feel like we should start off with, for sure, is the assassination attempt on your boy.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, on your boy.
Pew, pew, pew.
So, I feel like this week we're going to make headlines a little bit more conversational because it's so many things that has happened that we haven't discussed that I think we all find something that we want to talk about this week. So, let's start off with this one. On July 13th, 2024, former president of the United States and Republican Party's presumed nominee in 2024, when actually he's not presumed, we now know he is the nominee, survived an assassination attempt during addressing a campaign rally near Butler, Pennsylvania. The shooting left one audience member dead and 2 others wounded. A 20-year-old kitchen worker was shot dead at the scene by Secret Service. All right, so
what do you have?
that kind of just threw me off. All right,
Moment of
just a little
silence.
bit,
Moment of silence.
just a little bit. The gunman who shot former President Trump in the ear at the Pennsylvania rally on Saturday flew a drone over the rally site a few hours before Trump took stage, as sources familiar with NBC News stated. Crooks was killed by Secret Service after the attack in a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. So, you guys, what are your thoughts on this? Because I feel like part of this is Trump's fault. This is why this is going on. He has created a hostile environment for us, and now they're shooting at the rally. So, what are we doing?
Pew, pew, pew.
You know, without like saying too much, I just want to say that if I were to pan to conspiracy theorists, nothing would surprise me. It's definitely given Manchurian Candidate.
Yes.
Okay. And then also, what was weird was the stop. Put the fist up in the air. I was like, get that man off the
It was
stage.
definitely a photo op.
Get out of here. Something is afoot with this, and I don't know. But I do want to say the man who actually did lose his life, it's just not fair.
And it's being overshadowed.
It's not, it is being overshadowed, and it's being sensationalized because now you have my helmet and my fire coat at your rally. Like, no, at the RNC, isn't it? Yeah. Just, it's giving.
Correct.
This man died for no reason. This man would have been alive if he wasn't at the rally.
That's a fact.
Yikes. Yeah.
I think it's very unfortunate because for the most part, it is like Trump is overshadowing this with the moment like, oh, I survived. I did this for the country, but somebody actually did lose their lives.
Yes,
So
the ear patch
nobody saw the shade room photo with him.
Where had it on the wrong ear?
Yo, no, was it the wrong ear? Because it just looked like nothing was there.
Well, it took them a
all.
couple of days to determine if he really was shot or if he was grazed. Now, according to the updated reports, they are saying that he was shot, but I mean, there's nothing there. So to me, it's giving grazed, but shot sounds better for politics.
Yeah. Hey, the photographer on that photo, crazy. He got to be rich right now. I ain't gonna lie. That photo was crazy. Like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, it's a crazy.
It looked like almost like the "We Want You" photo. You know what I'm saying? It gave that. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Well, on the heels of that, President Biden actually dropped out of the presidential election and endorsed Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. Now, 81-year-old Biden came weeks after the pressure for him to abandon his White House re-election bid, following a poor debate against Donald Trump. How y'all feel about that?
You couldn't speak a full sentence anyway.
I feel like he talked to some professionals, and they probably told him, like, listen, like, even you being around Trump is not good for your health. Do you see how flustered he gets when Trump calls him or talks about that family and the drugs? Joe be looking like, I smack the hell out of you right now, but I can't.
I got.
It's too much.
Come on, Joe.
So my question is,
Make it through the sentence, Joe.
are we as black people happy about this?
We better be, because I know a couple of black folk who've been like, where Kamala? Where Kamala? Where Kamala? Well, you can't get rid of her now. That is everywhere, okay? She's everywhere.
Yes, I think the new sentiments, and I'm going to be honest, is it's giving very much, and I will say I felt a little bit of this too, but it's giving the very much of this nostalgia of when Obama came in. It was something new. It was outside of what we've already had before. And we're like, okay, well, we've let y'all do this for so long now. Let's see what he can actually do. And it's giving very much that from a women's standpoint for me. Like, we've let y'all men run this for a very long time, and we see where our rights have gotten us, and it's in hell. So give a woman a chance to actually see, because I mean, what at this point, what do we have to lose?
Right.
I mean, I can understand that. I just feel like in a sense, this is kind of it's gonna sound crazy. This is a good thing in many ways, but I think in the most important of ways, we're starting to see people really show their true colors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of colors.
That part. You know what I'm saying? So now the people we kind of wondered about, with her being the candidate now.
Don't worry about them anymore.
Like,
they are who you think they are.
You know what I'm saying? So she is doing that part.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to see how Trump's running mate was very much so bashing him prior years, and now he's like a Trump supporter. I think that's a very telltale sign where this is fake. That none of them really mess with him. They're just putting somebody in there to be.
If I'm not mistaken, his nephew said he won't vote for him.
Yes, he did. He did.
How does that happen?
And I mean, as of recently, we were starting to see a compilation of all the videos of the offensive things he said.
Right.
And now this is the perfect time. It's worse for him because the stance that he's taking with the police. And after Sonya's murder, it's becoming a little bit more clear, and that's something we didn't get into. So the murder of Sonya Massey, how do we vote for someone who wants to give the police immunity after watching something so brutal like that happen per video?
Didn't even have can I say balls on the air? Didn't even have the balls to at least say condolences to this woman or to her family. Like, he just went straight into, I'm going to protect police officers in this situation.
Correct.
Like, how heartless and gutless. Clearly, you see in the video, this was an unjust situation.
Yes.
A pot is that much of a threat to you to go shoot somebody.
Oh, she was not.
Am I the only one kind of feel slightly numb to this now?
But
and I don't mean.
But that's not a good thing.
It's a good thing, right?
No,
but it's like
of course
you're
not.
so
This
used
is
to
more
it.
of awareness that I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but
no,
see,
it's not good.
I say that, right, because
It's sensitized.
it's a problem that we do feel immune to this, because the fact that we don't take it as serious as it should be when it happens is why it keeps happening.
And now we're going to enable it with this. Potentially, if he becomes in office with this plan that he has, we're
And that's
simply
on Project 2025. What in the world?
Right. You have somebody spewing this narrative or this perception of hate, or I can't even say perception because he really it's clear hate, but you have somebody that's pushing this consistently, and not only are they pushing it, they're pushing lies that can be researched and seen as false to get them to a win.
I saw an interesting quote that I saw, like, as far as a celebrity, and they were saying they feel like Trump is cosplaying as a Republican
and a Christian.
I feel like the Republican Party is cosplaying to say that they like him.
Yeah, because if we think about it, we go back to Trump in his last term. By the time he was at the end of the term, his own party was not even rocking with him.
People have gone to jail.
Half of them don't deal with him.
So I don't understand what's the extreme. What's the extreme backing this time around? It don't make sense.
Well, this is what it is, and this is my perspective. I think it's easier for us to back someone who knows absolutely nothing, is completely unqualified for the job, because we can feed them whatever we want to feed them and get them to do whatever we need them to do, because we know for a fact that they have no business being in this role. They don't know what they're doing. So if we can push some dummy to the front and feed them stuff, let's push him to the front, because he already got charges. I mean, what are we losing? He already a criminal.
Yeah, but when you start bending the rules for this criminal to make his way to the top, it's a twisted game.
Because we need somebody to push our narrative.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I don't know. I think that's this week has been very interesting watching in politics, but I have been amazed at the way women and men and everybody has showed up to fundraise for Kamala, like, within the short period of time frame.
What was it, Megan Thee Stallion performing?
Yeah.
Now that's extreme.
That's where I
wasn't even gonna.
Thank you. I'm glad we all can come to this. This did not help the Democratic Party.
Speech, right? I mean, it was some men. I felt so bad for the men. The white men were looking like, no, what the hell is this?
My stomach churned.
If any song, like, I really wish Kamala just would have went with Beyonce, because at least she got freedom.
Some type of respect.
She got
to
something. Like, I do not want to see Megan on that stage performing body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Girl, what does that have to do with
Kamala
the election?
for the future president.
What principles are you running on right now?
Wow.
Kamala don't even twerk.
Like,
who's looking for that? Who's searching for Kamala?
I definitely wasn't searching nor looking for it.
It is kind of wild to see how this alone is splitting just the black culture up in a lot of different ways, because like then you have Amanda Seales who just criticized her. I mean, hey, regardless,
Amanda criticized everybody. I
don't have it for her.
She got the Charleston White syndrome.
I don't have. I swear to God, she is a forever victim. But and I just can't.
The position
I can't.
That it's in now,
okay, I get what you're saying.
It's like, okay,
Amanda,
if I vote for Kamala, right, she becomes the first female president, which is monumental.
Right.
She becomes the first female black president, which is monumental.
Right.
We do not allow Trump back in the office, which is monumental. On the flip side of this, though, we know her history. We know
what
she
is her
has
history?
locked
Let's be clear.
a lot of us.
Okay, wait. So this has
What's
been
her history?
debunked. This has been debunked.
We're already here. Hold on, because I'm following
you. This has been debunked.
What is her history, Mike? Hold on, because we have
to.
No. Because somebody once told me, what are the facts? Okay. Give me your facts. What are the facts?
That there was mass incarceration. She was in support of that.
It wasn't her.
How many people did she lock up?
A lot.
How many?
50, like 51.
Exactly.
Hey, that's
exactly.
That's
and most of the people, and let's be clear, most of the people that she actually locked up were sex offenders, or they did crimes against women.
Okay.
So let's be clear.
Okay.
If I'm a prosecutor, my job is to convict you. You have been committed of a crime.
Okay.
Regardless whether it's marijuana or whatever. Most of her crime, most of the people that she sentenced for marijuana crimes were actually given like a counseling program or something like that. I'm trying to figure out where all these crazy numbers coming from.
Okay. Now, part 2.
Okay.
Is the fact that she was caught on the interview saying that she's not going to specifically do anything for us, meaning her community, meaning black people, and that has seemed to rub a lot of people the wrong way.
I'm gonna say this though.
So are we?
Name a president who has put his center focus on the black community yet.
And we the ones that built the country.
We the ones we
deserve
we the ones
that
they
sentiment
pander to get to their spot.
Exactly, because the Asians, they sure got a policy.
Okay.
The Indians got a policy.
That's my.
So
thing
are you
about
saying that
we deserve one? We ain't got one.
That's my. I don't care if you're brown, orange, green, whatever you are. If you're not for my community,
bam.
I don't care whether you got the like face, whether we call it your auntie, whether you at the cookout, whether you put collard greens in your bathtub. I don't care what you
listen
did.
to Beyonce.
When I see your policies or I see what you stand out about, and not just what you giving rhetoric on stage, what I can research, look at, I'll support you.
Yes.
Other than that, stop playing with my heartstrings because you look like me.
So let's be honest. How many of the presidents were really for us?
I just said that.
But here's one that's the same color as us.
Well, I said that. I'm saying that for all.
So what I'm saying is, y'all
as a
are
male and as a what we considered black male as Obama. Same standard. I felt the same way.
I think we're forgetting though that it's not just the presidency, y'all. It's like 2 other legislative bodies that they have to work with. For sure. We have to turn.
This is the figurehead.
We have to turn the
Senate.
Turn her mic off. We have to turn the House in order for our presidents that we prefer to get the pushes for the bills and things like that we feel like support our community. That's where the reason. Listen. Trump got his people in there, dumb. Okay? The Supreme Court is he got his seats in there. That's why we're facing things like Roe versus Wade. Because the one thing that the Republicans do better than the Democrats is they're raising up their generations to vote. Don't ask no damn questions. You don't like somebody, oh well, give a damn, vote for this. We're voting red. We're going this way. We don't care. And they're able to they are the good old party for a reason.
I almost felt like they have more of the open communication about who they vote for. And while black people are like, well, I'm gonna vote for whoever I want. And it constantly adds to the division each year and after year.
The Republicans ain't divided. They've already said
stand. You know what I'm saying? We stand. We don't care who you are, what you are. You are a Republican. We stamp it. We stand by it.
All right.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Who's the more qualified candidate here?
Come on. That's obvious.
Child.
So what are we talking about? Like, why we arguing about this?
Because
well, Trump is qualified. We need a businessman to run this country.
About this?
I'm like,
because
I don't feel like it's
businessman.
I'm just
like,
for me.
Went bankrupt. He owes people. He didn't pay his taxes.
He's been bankrupt.
What made him a good businessman?
Time after time,
riding the coast of nepotism.
I don't think
riding his white privilege. What qualifies that to be a president?
That's all. Mic drops.
I feel like more so it's just the people who are really just sick and tired of having to choose between the lesser two evils.
That's a fact.
That's really what
it
it's
will
about.
always be that way. As a welcome to the black experience.
That's the sad part is when you think or you're ingrained that way, that's how we don't get the change.
Well, you know what's so crazy? A lot of the candidates that we love and we would support don't get the support that they need. So how about y'all get out here and beat y'all feet and campaign for them?
How
about you donate to their campaigns so they can be seen and they can advertise? How about y'all do that? Because the same people that complain that these people don't get seen are the same people that don't go out and rally for these people.
And then stop, because when we want to talk about black politicians, I have a big gripe to pick with a lot of black politicians. Y'all are in the news for scamming, robbing, PPP loans. Somebody just got out of jail recently.
PPP loan was crazy.
I mean, so we need our black politicians to do better and lead us and guide us if we're really going to turn the corner on getting policies and bills in place that back us up.
Man,
and that's
politics
that on
is
that.
trauma. Politics is flat out trauma. By the end of the election, you are stressed.
That's a fact.
That is a real you are stressed as a person about what you should have voted for, who did what. It's more stress on our plate just to vote, so you can get a sticker.
I think this election has been very intense, but I definitely see the difference in when Biden was up for he was it versus how she showed up in the support she's been getting.
Right. Well, if you've been asking, where's Kamala? What's she doing for us? Well, give her a shot. Vote her in. See what happens. Okay. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean,
Trump.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
I just say if you ain't voting for her, then just don't vote at all. Just don't vote Trump.
That's right.
Just don't vote Trump. That's
just stay at home and pray.
Yeah. So I love
that. Nuts.
Yeah, for real.
Vote for these nuts 2024.
Okay.
Hey, they definitely had that on the ballot.
And I'm voting again. These nuts 20.
Were you the one who wrote
y'all
it in?
Y'all thinking this funny. Ain't nobody joking. This is a serious
Bro,
matter.
these people, these are the figureheads. They ain't necessary. These are the figureheads.
I don't have time to play these games. This is Miss Milan's news headlines.
What are you, the campaign man?
Damn. Kamala called her to
She got the endorsement an hour later.
Right. Kamala called you to
I'm putting my hat on.
Back in office.
So you was up there with Meg. Okay, gotcha.
She was helping her with the collard greens in the tub.
I probably would.
Hot sauce in the bag.
Hot sauce in the tub. She was helping her.
I like how all of a sudden she the blackest thing ever. These past 4 years, I ain't seen Kamala's face.
You ain't seen her at the Easter cookout?
I ain't seen her at church.
She was at the Easter.
I ain't seen her at churches.
She was at the Easter event wobbling.
Shout out to Church
I can
Chicken.
see Pastor Jamal Bryant right now. I want to introduce to you.
I give her this.
The next president of the United States.
She might actually be the first black president.
Shut up.
I agree.
And I'm gonna say this because whenever you ask a black person what they doing, they say trying to stay out the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about that. She been out the way the whole time. Whatever she's signing, she doing. But she's been
she
out
in Atlanta
the way.
today. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if she show up at Magic City. We need you.
Yeah, she outside.
I wouldn't even be better. Chicken wings, chicken vote.
What the Tree Valley is going?
Kamala, that's you?
Casamigos
What?
Valley.
Jeezy Comfort Club, our president is black again.
She on the stage.
Y'all know.
She on the stage with her.
Okay. You already had Meg.
Hey, y'all said y'all wanted me on the pose.
Wrap it up.
And that'll wrap it up for this week's headline with Miss Milan. You already know what time it is. It's your girl. You can catch me here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the BlackTop.
Gotta work those poses, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Hey man, that is headlines.
I don't endorse that.
I do. Put it on the shirt.
I don't endorse that.
Put it on the shirt.
Work
You
that
better go work the pole.
That's actually kind of catchy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Now you're endorsing it.
No, it is kind of catchy though. Like if all the strippers just work the poles, yo, that would actually
Work the pole.
Work the pose. Hashtag.
It does make sense.
Hey man, shout out to headlines, man. Brought to you by one person only, who's not on the poll, Miss Milan. Tell them where they can legally stalk you at, Sugarfoot.
You can stalk me on Instagram at Milan Milian or on my TikTok at Milan Milian. Also on my YouTube, Milan Milian.
That's right.